What up, everybody, and welcome to episode 76 of the 16 Ounce Gaming Podcast. I am your host for this episode, Ras HP 16 Ounce, and we have with me this episode
Surf
and Toast.
All right, welcome, guys. What's up? What have y'all been up to? Let's start with Toast.
Mixing things up.
Ooh, yeah.
A lot, I guess, because I fucking got taken to Berlin by surprise.
Oh, yeah.
How's that?
Birthday. It was good. Fucking basically, yeah, just she renewed my passport without me even knowing. And then booked it all without me having a clue. And I just got fucking told we're going to the airport like tomorrow morning, or so pack a bag for a city sort of thing, not a beach. And that was it. I didn't know until we got to the airport really where we were going or anything. So in the airport, when they have a big Brewdog bar.
Oh, shit.
So I got to try Clockwork Tangerine, I think it was called. Like basically a play on Clockwork Orange. But it was good. It's like the one IPA I think she's ever liked. She doesn't usually like them. What else? There was a Harry Potter shop that I didn't bother looking at, but I just thought it was weird being in an airport. Like it was after the security as well, so you would have to, even if it's for tourists, you've been there the whole time, you bought all your stuff in Edinburgh, like that's where we flew from, so you'd have to go through security and it'd be like your last stop before going home, so I just don't see the point in having it.
No, that's really weird.
Yeah, I get those hardcore fans that are all got a chubbies over it.
Yeah, have people like Ryan buying a fucking cheap one-way ticket somewhere just to get through security.
Right?
No, what did we do? There was a brewery, I can't remember what one, I think it was Hofbräu Brewery hosting a mini beer festival, so I went and tried a bunch of shit, including
nice.
one organic. It was from Organic and Shine's place, I think. Was it Arrogant Bastard or something?
No, not Arrogant Bastard. It was...
the quad bar, bourbon quad barrel thing. I liked the bourbon one, but I didn't like the Arrogant Bastard one. That was the two American ones I bothered trying.
Was it too bitter?
I don't know, it just didn't. It was just like a shit lager for me, really. Like, I don't know, there just wasn't. There was a sort of sharp taste to it I didn't like, but I don't know, there was just nothing remarkable about it or anything like that. Like,
did you try any of those sours?
Yeah, tried a few of them. Discovered my favourites are definitely Belgian blonde style.
Okay.
So there's that one I've spoke about, Le Chouffe, that you can get on my machine. That's good. There was a couple other ones. Duval is another one.
Oh, Duval. Yeah, I love that. I think that might be my favourite one, actually.
Duval. Yeah, I can get that here.
Just general drinking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 8.5% as well. So that's the sort of stuff that you just have in half pints or something.
Yeah, you definitely don't drink it in pints.
You don't want a liter?
No, we did get that though. It was one place, like it was a big typical German beer hall, so it was dickheads cutting about with lederhosen, big family band, everybody singing along and stuff.
With the huge steins. Yeah.
Yep. So a litre stein was €9, which is like £8 or something like that.
£8, yeah, because they're almost equal now, aren't they?
So their currency's different than yours?
Yeah,
they're on the euros.
Okay.
We're on the pounds.
So is it your first time in Berlin, Toast?
I think so. I can't remember if like on a school trip to Austria we stopped in there one time, like on the way because it was by coach. But I don't think so. That's the only thing I wasn't sure of.
Did you do any sightseeing?
Yeah, done a bit. I've seen Checkpoint Charlie.
Brandenburg Gate.
I didn't bother going to that. I went and watched soccer in the stadium that Hitler built.
Well, yeah, there's a better deal for
That
me.
Hitler built?
Yeah, like the one that Jesse Owens set his record in as well, I think.
Oh, wow, that's still standing.
Yeah,
Bloody
the
hell.
Olympic Stadium that he
Mhm.
built. It's like it's made of like gigantic concrete blocks. The things like you hear people say that their stadium's like a fortress. This thing really is. Like there was big concrete sniper towers and shit cutting about. And it must have taken either a whole army to build it or just so long, I don't know, because you never see anything built with like real concrete like that anymore.
Right.
That was good.
What about that Pain Station or whatever you went to?
Oh yeah, the fucking video game museum. Got to play on the PlayStation. That was fucking painful. It's basically just Pong, but it's got built-in shit, and you need to sign a waiver saying this could cause paralysis, open sores.
Good hell.
What else? If you're epileptic, you can't play it because it has like a fucking strobe light effect. Is one of the things that fucks you up. You can burn your hand as well. It says it's basically like Pong, but as you score on somebody behind them, like if you get behind their paddle, will be a power up that will get applied to them. So it'll either be a shock. You've got to have your left hand held on 2 pressure points so that it's held down the whole time. And that's where it'll shock you. The metal that it's on either heats up. What's the other one? There's a little fucking straw thing that slaps the top of your hand, basically. But it's not painful at first, but the fact that you can't move your hand means that it slaps you in the same spot over. Like, I think I put pictures up on Discord, and you would have seen like it was bruised. Like, it wasn't a full bruise, but the next 2-3 days the mark was still there. And if it had went on much longer, it was going to cut my hand open. No, it was good.
So it's like Chinese water torture sort of thing. Spot over and over.
Yeah. Because we didn't even know about the strobe thing either, because we had one game first and it didn't go on very long, so nothing much happened. But then by the last game, I think it went up to 4 times the length for the punishments, like one of the power-ups that we hit or something. So my hand was just constantly had the heat thing for like 4 minutes, I think. It was getting slapped like fuck, and then the strobe thing just came out of nowhere. It's like just under the screen that you're playing. There's a wee fucking thing that lifts up and just strobes right into your eyes. Like, not like fucking, that's crazy. And they've got obviously every console known to man in there to see, and most of it is up and running. You can play like a classic game on it and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
They had weird things as well, like a 4-player table that let you play Pong with 4 people. It was like a, whatever the fuck shape that would be. A square, yeah, basically. A square, and each side is one person that can control their thing, but you can tilt the paddles as well as slide them, so that way you can hit it to your left or to your right slightly to target other people. They had the old... What's that big glove thing that Nintendo brought out? They had that.
The Power Glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. They had weird Japanese shit that nobody's seen. They had.
I'd like to see the Japanese stuff. I bet they have some really weird stuff.
I think it was a NES controller, but it was the size of like a full-on office desk. So like one person would stand at one side and they'd be pressing the D-pad, and another person would stand at the other side of the desk and they could have the 2 buttons. Or whatever it was.
The A and B button.
Yeah, I can't remember what that game was, but it pissed me off. It was like Snake something. It was like basically seemed like you just had to guide a snake through a level without getting fucking hit, but it was infuriating. Probably because you've got gigantic controller. And as well, it was just me and her that went, but then on the Friday, Walked round the corner going for dinner. No, walked around the corner going for lunch first, and her sister just appeared. And I thought, right, okay, that's a surprise. And then a couple of hours later, we went going for dinner, and then round another corner and just jumped up it from behind the car. It was like my mum, my dad, my brother, his girlfriend, and all that in Berlin, just waiting. So it was a good wee trip. Big surprise.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Apart from that, gaming, it's been Gamepass stuff and Days Gone. I've finally finished it, and it felt like it took me like 60 hours to finish. It's so long a game. I don't know if you've started it yet, sir.
No, I haven't started. I'll talk about it in my bit. Yeah, I haven't got around to starting it yet. I'll explain why. But I'm interested. You say shit. It felt like 60 hours. Does that mean in a bad way? Did you feel it dragged on a bit?
No, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, it's not. Last year it wouldn't be a contender, but this year it's my game of the year so far, just because there's not really been anything apart from the Division Anthem sort of thing.
Right.
So it's top runner at the moment.
Yeah, I'd say it's. I think when I first spoke about it, I sort of said kind of think Mad Max or whatever the Shadow of Mordor thing is. I think it's better than Mad Max, but I don't know if it quite gets to Shadow of Mordor.
Okay. I've been trying to avoid reviews and stuff, but I think I get the impression most people said it's like the first sort of 10 hours, the first few hours are a bit not so good, and then it suddenly picks up.
Yeah, it just depends if you get invested in the story or not, really. Because, I mean, with it being it's at least 50 hours, because I put in 2 weekends where I was on at 10-hour days, 2 days out of the week, like Saturday, Sunday, and then evenings and stuff like that. During the week I was hitting it as well. I've just it's the longest game I've played in a long time, which was refreshing.
Was that pushing through the main story, or were you forced to go off and do side stuff to sort of level up and stuff?
The story stuff's interesting because if you do one quest, that will tie into another storyline as well and give you percentage towards that, so everything feeds into one another.
Oh, okay.
The only really side stuff is you can clear nests, which involve throwing a Molotov at a fucking zombie nest to burn it out. And that unlocks fast travel once you clear the infestation in an area. And that doesn't take much time at all, so for the most part it's all story stuff. To raise your reputation in other camps, you go and you can do bounties, so I suppose they probably took up a bit of time. It's just go track this guy down and tie him up and fucking leave him for the zombies, or try and kill him or bring him back to camp or something. And that gets your reputation with that camp. In one camp it might have really good weapons, so you want to do work for them to unlock their weapons, but then the other camp will have the good upgrade for your bikes and things, so you want to level that up as well.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
do you think State of Decay 2 should have been like this?
Yeah, well, if it was like that, that would be amazing. If you could build your own base and have that sort of gameplay, because you've already got the cars that you need to fill up with fuel and all that sort of shit, so there is plenty of things you can say similar. It's just this is much more story heavy.
There's no multiplayer, right? It's just straight single player?
No, just all single player. I think the thing they said was 10 hours worth of it is cutscenes, so you're getting a lot of story from having 10 hours of cutscenes spread out. But yeah, I think the user reviews are sort of coming in at 8s, and the critic reviews came in at 7s, so it's sitting about the 75 or something on Metacritic. If that
do you think that's a fair score or a bit under?
I'd say the user reviews I'd agree with, but the critics' reviews, I think it might have been a case of we got this game fucking a week before, and I've had to play it for fucking 50 hours in this week to try and get a review out. so that might influence a bit of it. But like, talks about some of the sometimes the voice acting is a bit funny, as in like if you're on the bike, he's recorded his lines shouting.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't take into account the fact that you can coast on the bike to save fuel. So if you're going downhill, there's no engine noise because you're just rolling,
and
but he'll still shout. Yeah, just weird wee things like that. It doesn't have like the full-on polish that you normally see from
like God of War or something.
First party stuff. Just,
yeah.
But yeah, definitely good. Definitely worth playing.
Yeah, I definitely want to get into it. It's just finding the time.
And as for drink, I'm drinking the Williams Brothers Craft Lager. That's that one that I like that does the honey beer as well, like the beer or something.
Nice.
So, what about you, Surf?
It's been 2 weeks since I was last on. And I haven't really had a chance to play anything at all. It's been really bad the last couple of weeks. Hence the fact that I haven't managed to start Days Gone. I think I've maybe managed 3 or 4 hours on Final Fantasy and the Gamepass stuff. I think that's about it. It's just been bad at work and stuff going on at home. I just haven't had a chance to play much. Then last week I had a bit more time, but sometimes you get home and you're just not in the mood to play. I found I was just sort of watching stuff on Mixer rather than playing. I was just in the mood to watch rather than play last week for some reason. But I've sort of got the urge again now, so I'm hoping to jump into Days Gone. And I really want to push on and finish Final Fantasy. Really enjoying the game, and I've sort of stopped doing the side missions now because I'm so over-leveled. I just need to push. I did a couple of story missions, and I just breezed through them. I think I did one in about 10 minutes. I probably should have. And that was with the big boss fight at the end because I'm so overpowered. I think he went down with a couple of hits. So I'm sort of pushing through on the story on that. And that's about it, really, game-wise. What else has happened? I'm going to give kudos to Microsoft. They really surprised me. You know how I love Microsoft products, and I have my phone and whatever. And I have my Microsoft band, my fitness band from Microsoft, which I've been using for about 2 years, which stopped working in March after the last Android update. It wouldn't sync anymore. And then Microsoft announced that they were closing down the website and they were just discontinuing the whole thing. Okay, I've had the band for about 3 years. That's fine. I'll just get a Fitbit and move on with my life. And out of the blue last Friday, had a check from Microsoft for 150 quid with a letter saying apologising for stopping the band service. We could see you were using it up to the end. So as an apology for getting rid of it, here's £150. So yes.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, I was really impressed with that. So
you could maybe buy World War Z.
Well, maybe I could. I can see. I've seen you on Discord trying to say people to buy World War Z.
Everybody's like, wait and see if it comes in Game Pass. I think Game Pass is killing shit.
It's an ideal one for Game Pass, isn't it? I noticed everyone saying, no, wait for Game Pass. So,
it's just with fucking being hooked on Days Gone that's got me.
You're back in
the zombie sort of thing,
back in the zombie zone.
Yeah, I saw somebody playing it. That's when I asked about if anyone was going to get World War Z. And
fuck it looks crazy. And that's what the hordes are like in Days Gone, except you're fighting them on your own.
Really?
Yeah, you can get up to hordes of 600, I think.
Holy shit.
Yep.
No thanks. Gosh damn.
So, I'll have to give it some thought, Toast. But yeah, I suppose I haven't got 150 quid burning a hole in my pocket at the moment. What else
it's only 30.
I had family do over the weekend. I won't go into that. But yeah, so I was away for the weekend. Well, I will say, because it's a bit weird, it's the first funeral I went to where I've had a hangover afterwards. It was very alcohol-based.
Wasn't Irish, was it?
No, it wasn't Irish, but it could have been. The wake had definitely Irish feel to it afterwards. I travelled back and I've been suffering from a hangover most of the day. So, yeah, it was good to catch up with family. Not the best of times, but it was a bit of a party weekend in the end, which I wasn't expecting. So I think I showed on Discord. I tried some coconut-flavoured beer last night, which was interesting. Better than I thought it was going to be.
You never answered my question. Was it better than your French imported lager?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, it's Belgium. It was a Belgian beer, and I always like the Belgian beers. And yeah, it was definitely better than the French imported lager, which is what I'm drinking now.
Oh, I should have known.
So, yeah, I've got tons in the fridge, so I've got to get rid of it. So,
would you buy like 50 flats of it?
No, it's just, you can get like packs of 12 bottles for £4. So it's the sort of thing. I just sort of grab it as I'm walking around the supermarket. As always, when there, it's going to be my emergency fallback beer, but I need to move off of that. I think for next week's podcast, I will be on something a bit more exciting.
Any bets that he doesn't move on?
I'd say try the honey beer.
I'll see if I can get something like a honey beer in the supermarket. Yeah,
we'll be taking bets in Discord. He doesn't move on. He has the same
I'm definitely
beer
going to move on
for next weekend.
I need to move on. I could just lie and say I'm drinking something I'm not. But no, I will.
You usually go to Belgium, don't you? But that's cancelled.
Yeah, I can't do
Where is it
Belgium
you're going
this
instead?
year. I'm going to go to Amsterdam instead now.
All right.
I haven't been there for years.
Light it up in the red district.
I used to go quite a lot to Amsterdam, but I haven't been for about 8 years now. But it's going to be weird not going to Belgium this year. I'm going to miss it because I do like the beers.
Because before, like, she told me it was either going to be Amsterdam or Berlin. Like, she ended up going with Berlin. Yeah.
I reckon you might have got the better deal with Berlin. Amsterdam's fun, but I think Berlin might be the better city now, I think, maybe. Well, I suppose
the only weird thing is there's not one hub. It's like loads of wee hubs split all over the city. But
oh, shit.
€7 gets you unlimited transport on everything. Like we had a tram. Well, in Berlin there's a tram, so you're no more than 300 meters. You have to walk to anywhere because you can get on the tram to the main station and get on a train or a subway or a bus or fucking anything. It's always on time, unlike fucking over here.
Yeah, I've heard that it can be a bit split out, but yeah, like you said, if the travel's so cheap and so frequent and stuff, then there's no real issue, is there?
Never had to wait up to 10 minutes. Everything, buses, trains, like even the main trains are less than 10 minutes between them. It's crazy.
So I think that's about it for me. I'm hoping next week is better for the gaming. I'm definitely going to jump into Days Gone, and I really want to try and push on and finish Final Fantasy. I need to get that done. At least finish the main storyline, and then maybe I can go around and pick up any side missions afterwards if I feel like it. How about you, Raz? What have you been up to?
Oh, nothing much. No. Tried my chocolate stout that I brewed earlier in the week. It was really good. Can't wait to try it again tomorrow. I got some in the fridge, chilling, and my wife already talking about other stuff she wants to brew. So I said, upgrade my system, and you can have my hand-me-down system, or get my shit that I want. No, it's really cool. My wife likes doing it too, but got that.
So what's she want to brew? What's she got?
Oh, she's got like on this chocolate milk stout I did like probably about 18 bottles were just the chocolate milk stout, and then the rest we added in some pecan flavoring. So it's a chocolate pecan milk stout.
Mm-hmm.
So we're messing around with different stuff. She's got like kind of like that Buffalo Bayou Dreamsicle one that I put a picture on in Discord. She wants to do something like that, like an orange wheat hef beer or something, she was saying. she wants to do something with a porter. I told her I wanted her to do like a maple coffee porter or something. Because I'm really into the dark stuff now that I've been brewing it. You know what I mean?
Once you go black.
You never go back, Jack. No. No, I still like the light beers, but I don't know. There's something about the porters. Stouts are okay. There's some certain porters that I just really love. But yeah, she's got her in her mind like 4 different ones she wants to try, and I'm sitting here going, okay. So he's not really arguing with it today. I was giving her crap, and she's like, well, I'll just buy my own kit then. And I was all, bullshit. I go, we'll just upgrade my kit so I can brew more, and then you can just have the kit you got me. You know what I mean? You can have the hand-me-down. But it's fun hobby that I never thought I'd be like, you know what I mean? And then, talking to you guys about it, and way back when I got it, for Christmas?
Yeah, it was Christmas, I think. Wasn't it?
It's been fun. I've enjoyed it and want to just expand. Maybe you'll see our own little brewery come open. You know what I mean? But
that's 16 ounce fucking maple fucking whatever.
Maple pecan.
I'm gonna create
pie.
do a real bitter one and call it surf biscuit.
Oh, cheers!
Then we'll
Mine
call
would be all
it
sweet and
burnt
honey,
taste,
mate.
and we'll call it toast. No, that's my ultimate goal. Yeah, we want to open one, so I'm really, really hooked on that. But game wise, Switch. I've been playing the shit out of the Switch. Smash Brothers still. I'm addicted to unlocking more characters, and if I do some fights and I don't get a challenger accepted, I get all, I guess, a little butt hurt. It's getting harder and harder to unlock people because they end up just kicking your ass, man. It's pretty challenging, but that's a damn fun game.
Who's your favourite character? Who do you play the most as?
Oh, so far, I have to
Jigglypuff.
say, oh gosh, no. Link.
Okay.
What is it? Ganondorf, whatever. Zero Suit Samus, and Princess Zelda.
Players.
She's freaking badass, dude. She whoops some ass. I was shocked.
Who
I was
does?
like, okay. Princess Zelda.
Oh, Princess Zelda. Okay.
Yeah, she whoops some ass, man. Like the other night, I had it on the TV, and me and 3 of my boys were playing, and my one son, he just kept doing the same stuff over and over, and he's like getting all happy that he's kicking my ass and stuff. And it's like, well, if you could try somebody else and quit doing the same move, then maybe you're not so damn good. So he switched and got his ass kicked a couple times, and it was pretty good. But that's a really fun game for all 4 of us to jump in. You can do more. I think it's up to 8 on that game. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then the guy at work, whenever I take it to work, he's got it too. So you can just connect them. You don't have to be on the same Wi-Fi or whatever. You can just connect them through, I think it's an NFC thing or whatever.
Or like, yeah. NFC.
Yeah, so he can find my Switch if I create a room or whatever, and then that's really cool. I've been sucked it back into Minecraft because it's on the Switch and I can lay in bed and play it.
Oh, Jesus.
That game is it's great. I don't know, man. On the Switch and being able to pop those Xbox Achievos, like you said, is awesome. Awesome. And you can cross-play. I tried a little bit of Rocket League, but I don't think you can connect you should be able to connect your Xbox.
I think
what is the company's name?
Can't remember if you can party up, but you can cross-play as in you'll match against other people on other consoles.
Right.
But I don't think you can unless it's changed in the past couple of months, you can't invite somebody on our console to your party.
Oh, okay. So if we were playing on Xbox, Raz couldn't invite us to his Rocket League.
That's wrong, actually, because I remember we got some guy that was on PC in one day in a private match. So you must be able to invite people.
Maybe you can.
I was wondering if I could connect my, what is it, what's the name of the damn company that made the game?
Psionics.
Like, I have an account there. I was wondering if I could connect that with the Switch so I have the stuff I have on Xbox on the Switch. You know, all the cars I unlocked.
Fuck knows about that. No.
Great, but I don't know. I'll dive more into that and see. I've been messing around with some Civ 6 a little bit. That's really fun. I might be buying it for the PC because it's on sale right now on my Steam account. I got the notification.
Actually, is Civ Revolution, everybody has that. We should do that and back compat one night.
Yeah. Yeah. That one's back compat. We should do that.
Because I think it came as games with gold or something, or it just became free at some point because I've got it and I definitely never bought it.
I think it's both. So I've been doing that.
That's like the sort of simplified one, isn't it? Cartoon-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll definitely try that.
It's really fun. I think it'd be a good one. And then Spider-Man. I'm almost done.
You've been almost on every episode.
No.
Like you've been on the past 3 times.
This week I hit the spoilers for all those. I hit the point where you go into the lab to create your last suit, and it told me that if I wanted to unlock any more of the abilities that I couldn't, I was going to finish the story.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so for 2 nights, for about an hour and a half, 2 hours apiece, I've been trying to finish to kick Doc Ock's ass, and I cannot.
You can't do it, really, mate?
No, I don't know if I don't have the right web shooters or whatever, the right abilities to finish him off. It's pissing me off. So I'm going to watch, I guess, some YouTube videos, unless you guys have pointers, and then I'm going to be done with it next week. I'm going to sit down, or maybe tomorrow I'll sit down and play it tomorrow afternoon.
Just saying that reminds me of Days Gone. There's a point in that it says the same thing, and you think, it must be getting close. Nope, there's like another fucking 30 hours after that.
Really?
Oh, shut up.
It gives you the whole thing saying you can't do your last upgrades, blah, 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 because you won't be able to come back here for a while. But then,
so is that what it said to me? Is that what you're spoiling?
Nah, I don't think. I think you must be close. I can't even remember the fight with Doc.
I think that's the one where you get up onto the roof and you're swinging around the central radio tower.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps electrifying the floor and throwing big lumps of rock at you. I don't think I use my special abilities much in that one. I think it's just a matter of constantly moving and just getting hits in when you can.
You keep doing the perfect where you shoot something at you or you miss it, and then you shoot your web at him, when you do that perfect timing.
Yeah.
To jump out of the way, and then you unlock it, and then it says press triangle, so you press triangle, and I only get to do one hit on him, unlike the other bosses where you could hit triangle, and just beat the shit out of him. So I could only get one hit on him, and then he breaks free from all the web shit.
Yeah, I think you're definitely the last fight, but the only bit I can remember is the end of the last fight, so I'm not going to spoil.
Yeah, I seem to remember it is quite a long fight. I seem to remember it going on quite a while. It definitely seemed longer than like a standard 3-phase thing.
I mean, this isn't spoiling anything for you, Raz, but can you remember Surface? Am I right that it ends on a quick time thing?
I think it does, yes.
Okay.
Right, that's the only bit I can remember, so if you've not seen that yet, I can't help you.
No, I haven't seen that yet. After this, there's no more sneaking around with MJ or Miles, is there?
No, this is the end of the game, yeah.
Okay, good. I'm done with that shit. That shit.
Beat this and then you're just into free roam to clear up, yeah.
Get your fucking 8,000 backpacks.
I already got all those.
That's disgusting.
I've already got all
Like,
those.
why the fuck? How many backpacks does he like? He's broke. No wonder he's always fucking broke
I know.
in the episodes.
He's totally
If
broke.
he's just buying
Yeah.
a backpack every week.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I've got unlocked all those. I'm working on a couple challenges so I can get the points for those, so I can get the classic comic book suit or whatever.
that's my favourite one. I like
awesome.
the comic book one.
That is awesome.
Is that the
game? The
is that the
cartoony
one
looking
that
one?
I liked, but it doesn't fit in with the game?
Yeah, it doesn't fit at
Yeah.
all, but I still wear it because it just looks so
Yeah, it's
cool.
like cell shaded,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
with a black
Yeah, I'm
outline
using the-
around the edge.
Using the Tony Stark suit, spider
I
I
suit.
think
Spider
it was
suit.
the Stark suit I used for most of the game, really.
Yeah, that's the one I've been using a lot.
Because I don't read the comics, I didn't really fucking like any of the other suits. Like, the light blue ones just seemed weird, and then the fucking noir thing was weird. It was, I mean, obviously, if
The
you've read the comic
Ghost-
or seen the fucking cartoon or something where he's using that, it might appeal to you, but
You didn't like the Ghost Rider head?
I can't remember that one.
I think I
Your
used that one
skull
for a
where your
little
head,
bit.
it's flaming and stuff, and it's all white.
Yeah, I used that one for a little while.
I think the only one I used apart from the Stark was the naked one, or the shirtless Spider-Man.
Oh, I don't think
Oh,
I
he's in
haven't
his
unlocked
underwear?
it. Yeah, I don't think I've unlocked that one yet.
I think that might have been right at the end when I was doing a little bit of cleanup, because I can't remember. That might be a bonus one you unlock.
Yeah, I think it is, because I haven't unlocked that one yet.
I think you have to do something certain. Excuse me, some certain thing to unlock it because I have it unlocked.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay, you've already got that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, something I haven't done yet then.
but excuse me. Other than that, between Spider-Man and the Switch, that's it. One night I jumped into on the Xbox, excuse me, and played with Organic and Marius, Battlefront 2. We played the new mode. I can't remember the name of it, but holy shit, for like 2 hours it was back and forth because you try to take these control points on the ground, and then if you can control most of the control points, then you jump to, say, the Republic's ship to try to take over the ship, and then you win the game. If not, you go back to the ground, and then you go to the droid ship. If you lose the control points, you go to the droid ship and try to push them away so they can not take over your ship. And we were there. It was like a 2 hour match. I shit you not.
Really?
It was like, yeah. It was back and forth. But I was just like, holy crap. Is it bedtime yet? I mean, it was like, it was fun, but it was just like, never thought it was going to end because it just kept going back to the ground, up to the droid ship, back to the ground, up to the Republic ship. But it's fun mode. Anakin Skywalker's still super OP on that game if you get to use him. But that was it for me this week. Yep.
All right. Are you having a
And-
drink, or is it too early?
Oh, it's not too early. Come on, Toast. I have a hodgepodge of stuff, actually. I have a couple drinks from 11 Below Brewing. I have one called Negative Space that I already drank. It is a extra fancy milk stout.
Ooh.
And then I just finished 11th Below Brewing Dublin Me Luck Irish Red Ale. And now I am on to the Buffalo Bayou Dreamsicle.
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 Okay.
It's like a orange wheat beer, orange style wheat beer. It's pretty good. It's
Oh yeah,
really
one of
good.
the beers I had at that festival thing was a milkshake IPA. That's probably the weirdest thing I've ever drank.
Oh, was it good?
Milkshake IPA.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't exactly good. I don't know. It was that sort of way. It was so weird that I couldn't quite get my fucking taste buds around it.
Okay.
Because it looks like a beer, but then it tastes like fucking
Well, like a
don't know if
vanilla
you get
shake.
them over there. It's like, but for me, like, you know, Haribo do the milk chews.
Oh,
I had that sort of
okay.
taste to it.
Ooh.
Like a sort of candied milk taste.
Yeah.
It was just strange. So I don't know if I actually liked it or not, or just I didn't not like it. I think that was from Canada or something. Fuck knows. I don't know. It was like the board was telling you where everything was from, but after I always started on the Belgian ones that I liked that were like 8.5% or 8%.
Yeah,
so after you've had a few glasses of them, it's okay. So I left a bunch of 16-ounce fucking beer mats though. Just
Did you really?
about the place. Yeah. And then I stole a few
sweet.
glasses from them.
Here's the beer mat, and I'm taking a glass, bitch.
Yeah, it was, well, they knew people were going to steal glasses because what you did is you went in and you paid, I think, €2. It was half pint glasses, so €2 deposit on a glass. And then that way you'd just get it. If you took your glass up to get it refilled, they just rinse it out and refill it, sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
So just at the end of the night, you hand back your glass or you just take it and you lose your security deposit. And I figured that €2 or $2.50 or whatever it was worth the glass.
Yeah. Sounds good value.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was Le Chouffe glasses I picked as well. That's my favourite one on the machine. So I was getting 2 glasses to match. So when I do get it on the machine, I've got the right glasses because they're a pain to get over here.
Yeah, they are. That was.
Was you able to
you
pick
had a really
your
good deal there. €2.
Was you able to pick the glass you wanted?
Well, yeah, by going to whatever your first drink was, they would give you it in that branded glass. And if it wasn't branded, it would just be like a Beer Fest glass with their logo on it, sort of thing. Okay. So they had Le Chouffe glasses, so I just made that my first drink every time.
That's pretty cool. Really cool. All right, next up, I guess, our usual housekeeping stuff. We do have a merch room, or merch store, which is merchroom.com/collections/16 ounce. And there's a 16OZ code for 10% off. If you want some 16 ounce gaming merch, head on over there. If you in other ways you can support the show is through Patreon. If you want to do that, we greatly appreciate that. We have a giveaway right now going every other month. Correct? Yes, every other month. So it'll be next month we have one. And you can listen live for a chance to listen, for a chance to win. If not, support us on Patreon. You don't need to be a live listener for a chance to win. And also join us on Discord where we talk about beer, games, and pretty much everything life throws at us. And that's it for that. On to the news. Is it time to finish Wildlands? Toast, Surf, is it time to finish? Run and gun? No stealth shit?
Fuck Wildlands.
Oh, come on. Ubisoft have announced a sequel to Ghost Recon Wildlands called Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Was it Breakpoint or Breaking Point? Breakpoint.
Breakpoint, I think.
Breakpoint.
Fuck knows. It should just be Ghost Recon, insert heavy metal riff here.
Yeah.
It's fucking shite.
It's releasing on October 4th. The setting this time will be the Aurora Islands, which have mountains, swamps, snowy regions, and a volcano. A new prone camo system will allow you to blend into the mud and dirt. Ooh, like Rambo. That's pretty cool. There will be 4 classes at launch, but you can swap between them
You're
at
never
any
going
time.
to do that.
No.
I was taking a drink, so I was delayed. You're never going to fucking blend into the dirt.
No, I'm not. You know I'm not. Everyone listening knows I'm not either. It's just going to be stuff like that. Anyway, cutscenes will offer dialogue choices, but won't affect the story. That's a little weird. You will share your ghosts across all modes. The villain this time will be Cole D. Walker, the former ghost introduced in last week's DLC. And that is the Punisher looking dude, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, more
Okay.
bullshit.
Players will be able to set up camps called, how do you say that, Surf?
Bivouacs.
Bivouacs?
Why the
You can
fuck
wax
is
your
that a
legs.
word?
Yeah, that's what I
It's
was
a
wondering.
bivouac, isn't it? You set up a bivouac. It's a military term.
Okay.
Okay. To treat industry, custom. What? To treat industry,
That's treat
customize your load.
injuries, I think. That was spell check
Injuries.
kicking in injuries.
There we go. Too much of that French imported lager.
Yeah, too much that French imported lager.
Customize your loadout, check the weather forecast, and advance the time to try and get the ideal locations. It's been announced the game will only be available on PC through the Epic and Uplay stores. So once again, expect some unhappy Steam players. What do you guys think of this new game coming out? I'm pretty excited.
For me, it's good and bad. Bad as in, I want Ghost Recon to be Ghost Recon, not this new Wildlands bullshit. And good as in, I've given up on it being Ghost Recon, so I don't give a fuck if you run in with a fucking RPG anymore. I'll still play co-op. I don't give a fuck about stealth.
It's just fun to play with other people. Yeah, but you might be surprised, Toast. It might go a bit more stealthy again.
It might.
Well, fuck. Did you see that trailer?
Yeah, no, okay.
I did.
Yeah, it's not stealth at all,
And
is
then
it?
the typical fucking action storyline where it's the former fucking elite person that you probably used to work with. I don't know what this DLC mission is, but I guess you probably work with him, and now he's fucking turned bad, so he knows all your moves, blah, blah, blah.
Did you know the first part of the scene, the helicopter, the traditional helicopter blow up crash?
Yep.
Saw that, and then I was thinking that, and I saw other people post in different Discords and stuff. It was like, it's Marcus Phoenix with a longer beard.
Yeah. Even the main character, like, they've just made him... How the fuck can he be stealthy? Can't even hide behind a fucking giant oak tree.
Yeah,
he's like
true.
fucking... He is Marcus Phoenix. He's just too big to be stealthy.
Yeah, that
He
is
fucking... I'm sure it'll be fun in its own way. The only reason I get fucking annoyed is because I want Ghost Recon at old.
You want
but
a proper stealth game, yeah.
like with no Splinter Cell, it's made me want it even more. But
Well, you still might get
A
surprised.
lot of people were mad there wasn't a lot of people were mad that he didn't announce the Splinter Cell, huh?
I
because
think
you keep
everyone...
teasing it, I think,
Yeah,
is
I
what's
think-
pissing people off. Like they had the Wildlands stuff with Sam Fisher,
Yeah, I
Yep.
think that's
Yep.
what's annoying people.
Yep.
so people expected it last year at E3 because it came out before that. I'm sure, or it came out before something, maybe Gamescom or some shit like that.
I'm looking forward to finishing Wildlands. It's in my
I
little...
do need to finish it. I would like to.
Yeah, I think I'll just go
Games.
into Wildlands with the 3 AI that just dominate everything as long as you set it up at the start.
You
You
go
could
with
just
3
tell them
AI
to
that
fucking-
dominate everything. And they're not AI. It's me and Surf and Castle. We'll kick some ass.
You missed the part where I said where you set it up right at the start.
Oh. Damn it.
No, but no, this next game I'll be happy to play because I've given up on stealth for that series.
Did you like Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare? Did you like that one?
It was a little bit too COD for me.
Okay.
I mean, it's gone back fucking, must be well over a decade now to the last Ghost Recon I liked. But it's just it had that sort of wee soft spot for it. And it's just obviously not happening. It's changed now.
Nice. Next up, EA Access is coming to the PS4. Yay! About time, huh? EA have announced
So
that.
it wasn't in the gamers' interests according to PlayStation.
Yeah, according to PlayStation. I wonder what's changed.
That's true. EA has announced that EA Access will be coming to PlayStation this July. It looks like the service works in the exact same way on the PlayStation as it does on the Xbox. but you'll need a separate subscription for each console. That's kind of
You'd want
shitty.
it on both. I guess you'd only want it on one, but...
I mean, I wouldn't expect them to give you it on one, but I would like to maybe see a thing where they add 50% onto the subscription and give you a multi-console subscription or something instead.
Yeah, I don't...
That'd be cool, yeah.
They won't do that, though, because both Microsoft
No.
and PlayStation want to cut the subscription cost, don't they?
Especially with fucking the Xbox Live integration. Fucking hell. Xbox Live integration supposedly coming to Switch. I can see EA Access maybe going on to Switch. I know EA don't do a lot of stuff with Nintendo, but that might be a way to dip their toe without
Fully
doing
committed.
too much.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you think there's any chance of like the PC level EA Access coming to the consoles where it
Oh, the
would-
premium
they have it.
thing?
It's called
Yeah, the
Origins.
premium stuff.
EA Origins? Isn't that already
Yeah,
on the
but
PC?
they do an Origin premium thing. I think Surf's asking if he thinks that will come to Xbox, where you get every game. You get the ultimate edition of every game.
Yeah,
It
you
costs
just-
30 a month instead of 30 a year, basically. I think, is it 30 a year? Is that what the discount works out at, basically, if you buy a year in bulk?
I think so, yeah. I think it's about £30 a year. Yeah.
Yeah, but the premium thing is £30 a month, I'm sure. But that would get you Madden Ultimate Edition, FIFA Ultimate Edition, Battlefront, whatever the fuck they bring out, Ultimate.
Yeah, you'd get access to all
Or
the new
Battlefield,
releases.
whatever year it is, yeah.
So
I still don't think it's worth it. I don't play enough EA games.
No, I'm not sure it'd be enough for me.
If I played the sports games, it would maybe be worth it, but not just for Battlefield or
FIFA?
Battlefront. Like, yeah, fuck FIFA.
Right. In more EA news, EA has acknowledged that the launch of Anthem did not go as well as expected, while reaffirming their support for both the game and developer. But they did state that as games have gotten bigger than the old way of launching games is no longer working, and they need to manage expectations better. Rather than the current drip feed approach to get hype for the game and then a big release, they think the way big games are currently launched in Asia may be a better way, where games go through a soft launch with multiple community tests before going live. This should help players, quote, understand exactly what it is they are going to play and how they're going to play. They're going to be playing both on the day of launch and over time, unquote.
So they're basically saying do a long beta so you can see how shit our game's going to be to start off with.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I'm
what I was
against-
thinking.
That's what they're like. It's nothing to do with the way they're launching games. It's the fact they're launching them too early. Anthem came out too early. Fucking
Yeah.
Even Battlefield, I've not touched it, but when that came out, they're like, oh, this game mode won't be in until this, and these single player missions won't be in until this date. Just fucking delay it and launch it complete.
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't like the idea of them just saying, oh, we're just going to churn. I think in some respects it's going to lead to
This
worse
is like
games.
a worse early access because you're not
Yeah.
getting a discount.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, buy the game, get your hype out, be bored with it, and then we'll release something good 6 months later when you're playing something else and won't come back.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
Yeah.
would you rather get backlash for delaying the game or get backlash for launching a shitty game that, okay, this will release, like you said, Toast, this here, this here, this here. You know, which
Yeah.
one would
I
you
mean,
rather? I'd rather
You can take
delay
the
it.
abuse for 3 months and then release the game and it's amazing and then everybody shuts
Yep.
the fuck up. Or you can release it shit and then get abuse constantly after it's launched because it's shit. And I know what one I'd prefer.
Yeah, won't we all? I think the problem with EA more than others, maybe it just seems more obvious with them. I think they're just so obsessed with this has to come out in this quarter to go on the balance sheet.
Like Anthem was obviously a financial year thing
it was
because they'd
definitely
already
Yeah.
delayed it so much they didn't want to push it into the next year. Which
Yeah,
is
and their
fucked them
financial-
because Anthem is a better game than Division, I'd say, but I had so much more fun with Division because it's got the content.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think Anthem could have been the better game, but they released it a bit too early.
Right. I just hope they don't fuck up the next Star Wars game, the Jedi one. Fallen Order. Fallen Order. If they do that,
the only thing
I'm
that
done
gives
with
me
them.
hope about that is Respawn are doing it,
Yeah.
and not fucking EA's own stuff.
Yeah, I have to agree with that right there. The
I guess-
Respawn's doing it.
There won't be any multiplayer to worry about on that game either, will there? I guess. So, as long as they
I've also seen how stupid that was. Fucking comments going about, let's give our big multiplayer game to BioWare, who do all the good single player games. Then let's give our big single player game to Respawn, who do all the good multiplayer games.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I hadn't thought about it that way, but you're totally right. Yeah, yeah.
But Titanfall 2 was the single player campaign was great.
Yeah, that was good. It was.
Yeah,
good
it
single
was.
player.
But it was also
Yeah.
flawless multiplayer from the launch.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. True on that. Yeah, I just I don't know.
I know
I'm
Anthem
done
never
with-
really grabbed you at all, did it, Raz?
No, it didn't grab me at all. It did for like a week, and then I don't know. It didn't grab me like I thought it would. So,
Yeah,
On to the
don't worry,
next.
in 6 months they might have something that will grab you if you
Yeah.
like fucking go back and reinstall it or whatever. And not play the new game, whatever's out at the time. I bet you it's good by the time Borderlands 3 comes out and nobody's
No,
going to give a
well,
fuck because everybody's
Exactly.
I won't
playing
give
That's
a
the
shit.
problem, isn't it?
no.
Yeah.
if it's like they redid it or made it better or whatever, by the time that comes out, I won't be jumping on. I'll be too busy Borderlands 3. You know?
Yep.
Along with everybody else. But, oh shit. Poured that beer too fast. Sorry, hold on.
Runaway beer.
Yep. Next up, loot boxes in the dock again. Is that some sort of sick, perverted thing, Surf?
I
Just
just got
not
a
call it
really
that.
perverted mind, mate. I'm not sure
What do
how
you
you
call
got
it when-
anything weird there.
You're having to be a witness in court. Is that not called the dock? that you
Yeah,
go
it's
into?
when you
I don't know if the Americans call it something different.
yeah, it's when you're on trial. You're in the dock, aren't you? Yeah, maybe they don't use the word dock. Yeah, maybe.
I don't
Would
think
you
we
call
do.
it, Raz? The place you would go into and then you have to like swear to
Court?
on the Bible and then answer questions. No, just the specific wee bit that person would go into. Do you have a name for it?
You're on the stand? Like
Oh, on the
stand,
stand.
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in the dock for us. That's where the headlines
Yeah,
came from.
it's nothing weird there. It was like
Okay.
on the
Just
stand
had to double
again.
check.
Yeah.
All right. Senator Josh Hawley,
Wally.
the Republican from Missouri. I think Shine said that's from
I was going to say, what the fuck is Armo? But I guess
Republican.
that's a Republican.
Republican from Missouri, announced on Wednesday he will introduce two legislation banning manipulative online game features, which he says can push children to become addicted to technology. First and foremost on that one, the guy is a dumbass for even saying that. It's the parents' fault they become addicted to technology. The second thing he's doing is the Protecting Children from Abusive Games Act would... Oh, never mind. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. The Protective Children from Abusive Games Act would prohibit games geared toward children from implementing features that prompt users to pay real-world money in advance in-game to pay to win or receive random rewards, quote-unquote, loot boxes.
I'm fine with taking out loot boxes, but claiming that fucking... where do you draw the line at what's addictive?
Yeah.
Anything could
Like,
be
surely
addictive.
any game that's good is addictive. Like, whether it's
Food?
got loot boxes or not.
Well, anything. Food. Any good food
Everything's
can be addictive.
addictive. Yeah, anything can be addictive. I mean, playing a sport can get addictive. So I agree with Toast. I'm quite happy to see the end of loot boxes. I've got no problem with people buying cosmetics. That's absolutely fine. But pay to win in loot boxes, I'm quite happy for them to go away. I've got nothing against that. But
I think
just to wrap it up in a bill that says games make children become addicted, and it's like you said, it's always down to the parent. I mean, you said, for instance, Xbox have got really good tools to limit your kids' playtime and stuff. And if they're playing on their phones and stuff, it's up to the parents to make sure they're not doing it too often.
It's all about the parents not being a mad fucktard.
Like mad dream scenario, probably, I'd say, is in any game that you buy at full, at any price, there's no paid loot boxes. Any free-to-play game can have paid loot boxes, but it's only cosmetic.
Yeah.
They should just get rid of all this. Buy fucking 10,000 gems to fucking be able to unlock this gun or some shit with real money. Whether that's a free-to-play game or paid, it shouldn't happen, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I mean, obviously, until it becomes fucking banned, it's what makes fucking Fortnite... Well, no, Fortnite's just skins, so I would accept that. But it's what makes all these big free-to-play games money, is the fucking pay to get loot sort of stuff. So that's never going to stop unless it's forced. But when you get games like Call of Duty, the latest one where you're paying $60 for the game and then you're fucking doing the same thing as Fortnite, which is a free-to-play game where you fucking pay real money to get fucking skins and weapon skins, fucking emotes and all that. Should just fuck that off. That should just be based on leveling up because you've already bought the game for full price.
Yeah.
Right. The second part of this, the Protecting Children from Abusive Games Act would prohibit games geared toward children from implementing features to prompt users to the world money thing. I see that as the government doing the job of the parents. The parent can be a lazy ass and not put the blocks on, do what they need to do so their kids aren't spending their hard-earned money, if you see what I'm saying. Yeah. So the government's putting the act in effect that would prohibit that, but it should be the parent's responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be
I totally agree.
Don't be a lazy fucking parent. Just do your job, and so the government doesn't have to do this stupid shit for you.
But I mean, this is a generational thing as well, isn't it? This is like maybe the past 10 years has been the first real generation where you can bring up kids with YouTube, and you can bring up kids fucking on games consoles that are so easily accessible, but then all this pay to win stuff came there that the kids are fucking... It'll get solved over time, but...
Remember what's called back a while ago where the parents were paying tutors to help their kids be better at Fortnite so they're not such losers? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, professional Fortnite coaching. It was like fucking $30 an hour or something they were charging.
Yeah.
But then you get all the stories you see about somebody's not done the parental controls right and their kids spent fucking $5,000 on Fortnite.
Yep. Yeah.
Things like that.
And trying to get Microsoft or whatever console to pay him back, and it's like,
you just can't go to the news. Well,
I remember fucking Shebrew, fucking he who should not be named, basically. His kid spent fucking, I think it was $1,200 on GTA.
Oh,
before he realised. Yep, on shark cards on GTA, because his account had, like, his home Xbox had auto sign in for his account, which had the payment details. So even though he was fucking playing on his own account, he would log in on his dad's account to buy the shark card, basically.
It's funny because, like, you know, I have the two Xboxes and I share my kids. They have their own little accounts. But in order for my kids to buy on their account, I get an email saying, hey, such and such is trying to buy this. Is it okay? And I can okay it first, even if they have credit, right?
Oh, okay.
Even if they have Xbox credit, or if not, I have to okay it. But then in order for them to buy anything on my account, they have to put in my password. So they can't just go into my account and be like, hey, I can buy this under Dad's account and, you know, have him logged in so I can play it under mine. No, they have to put in my password so it's use the tools that are there to help protect your ass. And to protect them too, because you don't need to be buying stupid shit, not knowing what the dollar's worth and all that stuff, and you know what I mean? Or the pound or whatever. What money in general is worth.
It's like you said, you took the time to set those up. Microsoft gave you the tools and you used them. Yeah, that's just what everyone should be doing.
Yeah, Microsoft has some great tools on the Xbox. Even Nintendo. I was going through the settings on the Switch and stuff because I got the 3 months free from Twitch for the Nintendo Online. Is that correct? Is that their service? Just Nintendo Online? It's nothing fancy?
Yeah, Nintendo Online, I think they call it, yeah.
Yep.
And then after that, I'm going to do the family thing so we all can just be on there. But they have some tools where it's similar to Xboxes where they can't do stuff like that also.
Yeah, Nintendo are the most family friendly, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah,
really, when it comes down to it. So they'd expect their stuff to be the best, although their online stuff in general is shit. Yeah.
I have to admit, man, I'm not to go off topic, but the old Nintendo games, I've been loving the hell out of those.
The classic NES ones that came with a subscription. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been playing Punch-Out, Super Dodgeball. Yeah,
because I've done a bunch of them. They've added multiplayer to some of them and all that, haven't they?
I don't know.
I'm sure a lot of the, I think the golf one, whatever that is, or whatever that's on there, can be played multiplayer.
Yeah. The first Mario Golf?
I don't know what it is. I can remember the story coming out and it was like golf or tennis or some shit, and they'd enabled the multiplayer version of it so you could do a 2-player.
That'd be fun.
When you have the subscription.
I'd like to do, what is it? What have I been playing? Double Dragon. I've been playing Double Dragon. And River City Ransom. Oh, man, that brings back so many memories as a kid playing that stuff. But then I wasn't able to buy loot boxes and spend my parents' money without them knowing back in the day.
Yeah, I was fucking... So many games I played when I was a wee guy I never actually finished because they were, difficult for me. I didn't get to the end, but I would just keep replaying them. And, how different gaming is today.
Yeah.
You'd just say, fuck that. Give me an easier game or an easy game mode. People don't accept it anymore. Fucking that stuff that came out with Shakiro a couple of weeks ago, it needs an easy mode so people can access it. Fucking...
Oh my gosh.
Stupid shit. I can't even remember if it was a hard game, but the one that sticks out to me is the Home Alone on the Super Nintendo. It was I couldn't get to the end of it and finish it, but I played the shit out of it. Keep fucking starting over from the beginning again.
I didn't even beat Super Mario Brothers back, on the original Nintendo. And I still played the shit out of it. It was just fun.
Yeah, it was definitely harder to complete in the old days. In the SNES days.
Well, I'm looking that one video I posted on Discord for the new games coming to the Nintendo Online thing. I was looking forward to playing Donkey Kong Jr. I have fond memories of that game too. I really like that part of the Nintendo.
I think because it was a SNES for me, I think my Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong Country or something.
Donkey Kong Country,
yep.
I think it was.
Yep. That was a good one. Really good one. That was when you saw the graphics and you're like, whoa, this is Super Nintendo? That's so cool.
Again, that's another one I don't think I completed, but I've played the shit out of.
Yeah.
Because you start off in the wee island in Cranky's shack or whatever, and then you need to go over to, the first real levels.
Yep.
And sort of make your way about the map, Mario style, level to level. Big overworld map or whatever the fuck it would be called.
Oh, all right. Back on track, I guess. Sorry to derail. But yeah, back on track. Loot boxes, just... Parents, I have to say, don't let the government do your job. Grow up and do your fucking job. Anything else from you guys?
No, I'd agree with you on that one.
I guess that's going to do it for the news. Next up, Game Pass, Prey, Chapter 1. I'll read Castle's thoughts. Do you want me to read those first and then you guys go? Or do you guys want to go and then I'll read Castle's thoughts?
Maybe you could read them, and then if you've got any questions, because you're not playing it, obviously, then you could ask that, and then we'll talk about our stuff.
Yeah.
That'll work. All right, Castle's thoughts on Prey. He says, Prey definitely gives him the Bioshock vibes with the whole FPS approach, with the narrator giving your next steps over a radio. The difference between the two is that Prey actually creeps me out a bit. This is due to the phantoms, which look exactly like what he sees when he's having one of his night terror sleep paralysis episodes. Damn, dude, that's like crazy shit.
Fuck that.
Yeah, which is pretty much a bunch of phantoms leaning over my bed staring at me. So due to that, once running into them, I can only play for about another 30 minutes. They creep me out. I really enjoyed going out in space and the controls for the zero-gravity atmosphere. Overall, I think the game is fun, the story is intriguing, but has yet to snag my full interest. The leveling system is okay. I prefer just straight experience at this point of my gaming life due to limited time, and searching for material can feel time-consuming. The one thing he wonders about the game, or wonders, about this game is where the hell is the shotgun, and this better not end with the narrator just using us, because then this would just be a reskinned Bioshock. So
he's saying that because from the start you find shotgun ammo.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have a shotgun.
I found the shotgun. I've got it, but I don't know where I found it.
Motherfucker.
I have got the shotgun, but I don't know where I got it.
You just spoiled it for him. Let him find it, sir, if you fucked it up.
I think I've passed it. We were talking about this before. Like, we'd done the exact same amount of story. And how long did it take you, Surf?
It took me 5 hours, and it took
me 2. So we both got to the checkpoint, but he played for 5 hours, so he was obviously going in and out every room.
Yeah, I tried
and exploring absolutely every direction.
Didn't it take Shine 3 hours?
I think Shine took about 3 hours, yeah.
And Castle didn't say how much time it took him, but... So
I think he was 3 to 4, just based on the fact he'd done it over a few nights.
Right.
Because I spent all my time reading all the emails and stuff. I think that's what slowed me down.
Oh, yeah. Doing the typical surf stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say I watched a little bit of gameplay and stuff, and this didn't interest me, but I think from the fact that I felt like the gameplay I watched, it was like Bioshock.
So what put you off?
And I was very disappointed in Bioshock. The way, it was a fun game, but it just, I don't know. The ending was just pissed me off, I guess.
Yeah.
But you got the guy that talks to you. You what? The boss fight was shit.
Yeah, Bioshock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
boss
fight,
he said. So the guy communicates to you through a radio. You're in space, correct?
You're on a space station.
Yeah, like a space station.
Yep. Space station.
But it seems like it starts off and you're basically on... Well, it acts like you're on a planet. And you need to take a helicopter over to the offices where they're going to do tests on you. But then something goes wrong with the tests and you wake up and it's the exact same day.
Yeah.
It turns out they've been resetting your memory every day. And doing these tests on this space station, and you going in this helicopter was all just like a simulation, because like at one point you go into a guard station and you can change the scene, and all it does is rotate the walls and makes it look as if you're in the other building that you went to in the helicopter and stuff. But it was really just one of the fucking VR rides that you go in.
Yeah, it's really well set up.
Yeah, it's cool. It's even the way the intro of the game's pretty slick. Like you're in the helicopter and you look over on the what appears to be like the Golden Gate Bridge or something like that, I'd say. And it's got like Bethesda no, it's not Bethesda. Is it Bethesda?
It is Bethesda, yeah.
It's got like the Bethesda logo and all the different developers that have worked on it and all that like appear on like ads on the buildings, just as part of the game. So it's like a title scene without taking you out of the game, sort of thing.
That's really well done. Oh.
And it is basically, like Castle said, it's just BioShock modern day. So it's like the controls are a little bit smoother, the graphics are a shitload better.
It's starting to sound like a Total Recall game.
At the beginning, it is a bit like Total Recall, I guess. It's all to do with your memory and what the truth is, I guess. Yeah, it's like, can you believe what you know? I got really strong Deus Ex vibes from it. It's really like the last Deus Ex game. And look, and the inventory system with that grid where you store everything is exactly the same as Deus Ex. And it controls a lot like Deus Ex. So story-wise, I was getting BioShock vibes, but sort of playing it, it felt more like Deus Ex to me.
So you're saying like control-wise?
Yeah, it played like Deus. Felt like playing Deus Ex to me, and the inventory system is it just looks like an exact copy. It's almost identical. It's weird. I think it's different developers. I don't think Deus Ex was Bethesda. So,
did you play Deus Ex, Riz?
No, I have not.
Try to think of a game that's got that inventory. Did State of Decay have it? Where if you have like a big gun, in your backpack, it's all slots, but the gun will take up 2 or 3 slots, and you need to fit everything in the backpack.
You have to shuffle things around.
It's that sort of inventory.
Deus Ex is a Square Enix game, Surf.
Square Enix, okay, yeah. I mean, some of the weapons in it are really cool. I like the grenade you can throw that sort of creates a little mini black hole and converts everything into...
the recycle stuff. That's what I like about it. Like, see everything you pick up in the world, you take it back to your room and you put it in the recycler machine. So if it was like a banana skin, that'll break down to an organic material. So that's what you use to then craft in the fabricator, which is right next to the recycle thing. So if you want to make a health pack, you need some organic material and you need some other material sort of thing. So by breaking down junk in the recycler, that's how you get the shit to craft.
Yes.
And then like, if you find a spare weapon, then you get a different like minerals or something it is, and iron or some shit. And that lets you craft like ammo and all that sort of stuff. The only thing that's jumped out that I don't like so far is the story is your brother has been putting you through all this shit. By the checkpoint, you find out that you want to blow up the space station, and the narrator thing is like an AI that you've programmed to try and help you break this cycle of like having your memory wiped. But whatever the brother's testing, I don't know why, or your cousin or some shit. Is it the brother?
I think it's definitely, it's your brother. That's what I was reading.
Like whatever he's testing, why is he doing it to his brother who he supposedly loves? And not just some other random dickhead on this space station.
Yeah, it's weird.
I knew he was going to say that, some other dickhead.
Yeah,
it's because like the relationship doesn't seem strained between you or anything. Like maybe it changes later on. And you find out that you
like
hated
the relationship's
him or
pretty
something,
strong.
but you just can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you find that out because if he's been fiddling with your memory, maybe there is something going on. I mean, maybe you find out at the end he's not your brother at all, because I'm guessing at this stage you can't believe anything you know, I guess. Although you have seen the recording of yourself, and I assume you have to trust
see
that.
the recording where
maybe he's pissed because he fucked his wife. He's getting him back.
You've not seen the brother, he's not fucked anything.
No, he's great. Yeah, he's not really great.
Like, compared to your character, compared to fucking the brother, there's not really a competition there, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think it makes any difference at all, Taste, but just out of curiosity, did you pick the male character or the female one?
Male.
Yeah, I went for male. I got a feeling it doesn't make any difference at all, other than...
Nah, it's just
I don't think on this game would make a difference.
The cutscene bit.
And how...
That whole cutscene thing was pretty cool. It's like a mirror screen, so it's like... I suppose it's just a video, but somehow it's different.
Yeah, it's sort of like...
It's like you're looking in a mirror, but the reflection you see back is the video. Like
yeah, it's quite
depth
weird.
and all that is strange. But so
So
basically, getting up to the first checkpoint was you getting that video, and you think you've got it, but then the brother cuts you off, so you need to fuck about, go out to space to unlock the server, or give yourself access back to the server to finish off the video where that you've recorded explaining basically what your brother's been trying to do with the memory wipe and how you need to blow up the space station because he's too proud to admit defeat. But if anything gets off this space station onto the planet, it's going to fucking... These wee mimic things are going to just take over the planet and fuck everything up. Like the black goo or whatever the fuck they are. Because it seems like all the enemies are made of that. Like the wee things that hide, or the phantoms are just bigger versions of them.
Well, it says sometimes the phantoms have people's names on, don't they? So I'm assuming they used to be people and they've been converted somehow.
It's like Venom shit, huh?
Yeah, it is. I like Venom shit.
Yeah, it's like a bit like Venom shit, I guess, yeah. And it has given me a few jumps where you just sort of like walking around in a room and suddenly a chair turns into a... Well,
yeah, see, anytime I see two objects the same close to each other, I'm just smashing them with a wrench now, so that they don't change on me and attack me. Because if you hit it before it changes, you get bonus damage, like for a surprise attack.
Oh wow!
So basically, every coffee cup in the game is just getting smashed now.
This is a sci-fi horror game, correct?
Yes. Yeah. I suppose Think Alien, I guess, will be closest thing. You're alone on the space station with lots of nasties.
I never played it,
I mean,
and I'm calling it now. You're fighting your brother at the end.
Oh, we will see.
I'm going to call that. I think the brother gets killed by one of these things in the last third.
Really?
You still need to destroy the station or whatever it is to fucking make sure everybody's safe.
But I think, like Castle, I would agree. I'm enjoying the story, but I don't think it's like fully gripped me. I'm not sort of like, ooh, I really can't wait. I'm sort of enjoying it, but I'm not completely sucked in.
See, like I would have been closer to your time, I think, but I was in between my fucking last session of Days Gone to finish the story. So I think I sort of rushed it a bit.
You may be rushing it a bit. I mean, if you do take the time and read all the emails and stuff, there is like a lot of extra story there. Sort of pads out what happened on the run up to it, sort of stuff.
Like with the emails, is if you get a fucking safe code in an email or a password, you actually remember it, so that when you go up to that thing, it shows on screen. Like, because a lot of games don't do that, where you need to fucking look at go into your codex or something and read it again to remember the number sequence. Whereas this, you just go up to the pin and it'll tell you what it is if you know what it is.
Which works exactly the same with Deus Ex. That's how Deus Ex works. If you read an email or a note, then when you go to that door or safe, it'll say this is the key for this safe. So
BioShock didn't do that, did it?
No, I don't think it did.
But you had to remember it, or just look through your documents again.
Yep.
And I think the mini hacking game is almost pointless.
Oh, did you do hacking as one of your skills?
I've tried the hacking. It's really, really stupid, yeah.
I think by the end of it, I unlocked level 1 hacking. I think I unlocked everything that took up to 2 skill points. So everything that took 1 and everything that took 2.
I think I unlocked hacking. I unlocked the one that gives you more suit space, so I can carry around a bit more. And leverage, so I could pick things up. I think that might have been how I got the shotgun. I think I picked something up and there was like a vent or something behind it. I think maybe.
I might have got more skills than you somehow, because I've got like 6 or 7 skills unlocked.
I must admit, at this stage, I've been quite bad at applying them. I think I've got a pile stacked up. I just haven't.
Yeah.
I think
I don't even know how you get. Like sometimes you don't remember picking them up, and then you look in the menu and you've got 2 points or something.
Yeah,
to spend.
It is weird.
So there's a skill tree and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and according to Shine, I think you can apply human powers or alien powers or psi powers
Psi
or some
powers
shit.
or something, yeah.
So like the playthrough he picked only one. I can't remember. So he got an achievement for that. So now he's doing his second playthrough. He's doing the opposite, where he's doing if he'd done human powers the first one, he's doing alien powers this run. So it'll be like a different way to play. Because even at the start, it's like you can hack through a door, find a key card, or you can fucking sneak through a vent and take a different path. So there is like just the variety in the way you approach your objectives, and that'll change based on what skills you have unlocked. Because like if you can't hack that door and you don't have the key card, you need to go you
need to find the other route. Yeah.
But if you do have the hacking, then you're not going to go that other route. And I think on one of the routes I found a few weapon upgrades and stuff like that. So you'll be missing out on things by going one way and not going the other. At this rate, I'll be finished in 10 hours, but
yeah, probably less.
Because that's, well, I don't know if that was chapter 1 or fucking whatever.
I have a feeling we might have played chapter 1 and maybe most of chapter 2. I have. Did you say there's chapter 1 might have just been the very short bit before you find out you're in the, like an intro chapter maybe.
It's 4 chapters
I double checked
in the game?
a guide thing, and it's 4. But the guide thing I double checked said by the end of chapter 1 you find out your true mission.
Oh, okay. So we have only just packed chapter 1 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's a case of chapter 1 might be short, chapter 3 might be twice as long.
No, it's
I
true.
don't know.
Yeah, we don't know if it's evenly spread.
Chapter 2, you might be, fuck this game. No.
It's definitely passable.
Definitely passable so far. How do you find the combat, Toast? Are you finding it? I mean, it's fairly basic, I guess.
I don't. The wrench hangs a bit too hit or miss. Feels like I should be hitting them, but he's got fucking T-Rex arms or something, so he can't fucking swing properly. Apart from that, like, I found a shitload of glue gun stuff, so I just started freezing everything and then beating it to death or shooting it with a silence pistol. I ended up making like fucking 400 rounds for the pistol, so I'm not going to worry about ammo for a while.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I sort of... I have problems with the glue because me on these things. I'm okay, but my aiming's not always 100% brilliant. And I find quite often sometimes with the glue gun, if I'm trying to hit a mimic, I'm far just in front of it, which hides this. So the mimic gets cover rather than me hitting it. And I go, damn it.
Actually, see the bit where you had to get up to get the thruster fabrication thing?
Oh, right, yeah.
Were you on the top of the map and managed to get to that, or did you have to do something else to get up?
I think I found some boxes to climb up to and sort of jumped across.
I had a look thinking I would see that, but I couldn't see it, and then I fucking realised I'll just fire one bit of the glue gun at the middle of the wall and you can climb on it.
Yes, you can. You can make yourself ladders and stuff. Yeah, I think I found some boxes around on the sort of the sort of room next to it, and then I sort of jumped across.
Because there was a room I went in where I knew there was a big gap in the floor, but you could definitely get across. If I had ammo for my glue gun at that point, I could have just shot along the wall in a line and made like a wee bridge for me to get across.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So things like that, like I'm sure you can find a shitload.
Yeah,
I was expecting something like that to be the shotgun.
Yeah, probably is.
I've also got a bunch of fucking ion things, or ion bullets, or line bullets, or something.
Oh,
so I don't know what the fuck weapon that is. And I've got Nerf darts for some reason. I'm sure that's
I've got the Nerf darts, and I actually found the Nerf. I found the crossbow that fires them.
For fuck's sake!
I
didn't find that either.
That was just lying in one of the rooms under a desk, I think, or by a desk. But it literally says it does no damage at all. I think maybe possibly you can
hit
use it,
triggers or something.
Yeah, I think possibly you can use it to fire at buttons and things that you can't reach. Maybe.
So I mean, it's the one thing I wasn't keen on from the start is the fact that it is so open. I was expecting it to be more Bioshockish, linear. So obviously I've missed out on a crossbow and a shotgun by not exploring.
Yeah,
but the story's taking me right back through the same areas so far, so I can get back to them at any point and go looking.
Yeah, I think the crossbow was just laying around in an office, I'm pretty sure.
You went into every door, though, sir.
See, that's the thing. I think that's what took me so long. Unlike Toast, maybe every time I went into an area, I would try every single door and see if I could get in there, rather than following the waypoint indicator.
There was, 3 sections of map, basically, we've done there. And in the 3 sections, you managed to do an extra 3 hours.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm finding extra
What's
2.
this?
I'm finding extra 2 weapons. Yeah. So I think that proves it definitely pays to explore as much as possible.
Get that shotgun.
That shotgun.
Yeah. Now that Days Gone's finished, I will be happy to explore. It was just because I knew that I was on the final sort of straight, so I was getting to that checkpoint and then going back to finish Days Gone. Because the time that this podcast was up in the air for a while, I didn't know when it would be, so I didn't want to leave it too late.
Well, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's a game that you'll do a lot of backtracking in, I have a feeling. So I think there's some areas I couldn't get to, which I think maybe I'll be able to get to with extra abilities and stuff. So I have a feeling maybe you have to backtrack through some areas, maybe.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
So, no idea what the next checkpoint actually is, but it'll be Chapter 2 or fucking Part 2 or whatever the fuck it was called.
We'll look it up and stick it on
2.5.
Well, we'll get Shine to figure out when it is.
Oh yeah, Shine did
He's played it.
Shine figured it out last time, didn't he? Yeah.
Right. Easier than spoiling it for when I was... If I didn't care about the game, I'd just spoil it, but I think I could actually get into this.
Yeah, I've got high hopes the story will pan out and be quite good. It's off to a good start, so we'll see.
All right. Is that it for games?
That's about it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, if you guys are listening, our listeners are playing along and enjoying Prey, we'd love to hear your comments and thoughts. Go ahead and DM us on Discord or Twitter, or even, I guess, Facebook, because we don't have the email thing, right? So yeah, go ahead and do that, and email us. Yeah, email us not email us, but DM us your thoughts on Twitter, Discord, or Facebook on what you think of the game, and hope you're enjoying playing with these guys as well. And I guess that's going to do it for this episode, right, guys? Unless you got anything else?
All good with me.
I've just got to put a wee sound drop here for Crunch.
Oh
my gosh, here we go.
Crunch, look at Pikachu's butt.
There we go.
Pikachu's butt. All right. All right. So, yeah, okay, that's going to do it for this episode of the 16-Ounce Gaming Podcast. Go ahead and feel free to join us on Discord. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at 16ounce_gaming, on Facebook and YouTube at 16ounce gaming family. Leave us a review on iTunes or whatever podcast app you listen to us at. Go ahead and tell your friends if they're interested about us. You know, if they like games, beer, just bullshitting in general. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week. See you guys.
Cheers, everyone.
See ya.
game over.